This video is for Lexus Lanthrop. Lexus is an outdoor instructor, and the problem he's having is the colleagues he works with, they tie daisy chains or sinnets, and what happens is they get fouled up, and then they have to undo each stitch individually, and he can't figure out what exactly is going wrong. So that's what we're going to go over today. Using a pipe isn't necessary, but I'm going to show you for demonstration if you'd like to tie a really neat daisy chain. What I'm going to do is take my first turn and throw it over the top. I'll take the second one and throw it over the third. And every time I grab onto the rope and throw it over the top of the next, I'm just going to follow that pattern. Okay. As I go along, I'm going to pull it forward and keep throwing over. Grab, throw it over, slide, and I'll just go all the way through until all my turns have gone through the same pattern. There are different things you can use a chain sinnet for. One is for tool carrying. I had a request from a blacksmith who asked about how to carry his blacksmith tongs, and so this was one idea that he could use. This is also used for decorative purposes on military uniforms. Here you can see me back when I was a young buck in the 82nd Airborne. All right, and then here we go, and we are done. Look how nice and even that turned out. Probably one of the most common uses for a daisy chain is to store extension cords. Okay, when it's time to deploy, we'll just pull out our cord and pull. Uh-oh. See, that's the issue that Lexus is having. And it's a really simple fix, right? If you try to pull it out, you're just going to get the same thing again, right? All you have to do is, if you're pulling, before you pull it out, that's not what you need to do. You need to just grab it from the back side. Pull, and now watch. Now what about the other side? I don't know if we're going to be able to do it. Well, actually you can. See, look, we pull this out, and it's giving us a hard time. We don't want to have to undo every single link, okay? Instead of pulling, all you're going to do is grab it from the other side, and now you can unlink every single stitch. Now, every time this has happened to me, it's been with an extension cord. So use your imagination here. Pretend this is a cord. We folded it in half. We're going to find our midway point. And I'm going to show you where people get tripped up with this. All right, let's reach through, grab onto our cord, and pull it out. Now, every time we reach through this window, it's going to be palm up. You see my cord's on the left-hand side. I'm going to grab on, and I'm going to twist it towards me, okay? Here we go, palm up, twist towards me. Now, this isn't where people go wrong. This is the easy part. What happens is how you end it is where people get tripped up, okay? So here we go, we're almost to the end. Right here is where I pull through, and I'd go to grab it again, but there's not enough left, so I just pull it all the way out, okay? Our daisy chain is looking pretty good. But then when we go to undo it, we pull, and it's not letting go. So this is where people go wrong. They try to just pull out the last little bit, and they're like, okay, time to undo the stitch. Nope. So they pull it out again. Nope. Okay, here's all you have to do, okay? You see, if it is pulling, and it's just capturing the last stitch, all you have to do is, instead of putting it on the front side, you just pull it from the back. There we go. Now this is all going to come undone. Okay, last time in a different color to really drive it home. We'll make our loop, push the end through, new loop, push that end through. And we're just going to keep going with that chain. Now remember, it's the end where people get messed up. I'm going to push through. I don't have a whole lot left, so I'm just going to pull it all the way through. All right. The trick is where you grab this end to free it. If I grab it from this loop and pull, it's going to create another lock, okay? Remember, the temptation is to grab it from this loop here. Where I'm supposed to grab it is from here. I'll pull this out, and now I'm free, and I can undo every link. Here's another way to look at it. I'm going to place my last stitch, okay? I could run my cord through, but it's not enough, so I'm just going to pull it all the way through. Now, what's preventing this link from going through the next is this tail end, right? It's blocking it. So all I need to do is unblock it, and now I can slip it through, okay? If I just grab it from the back, as I pull this through, all I'm doing is the same thing. I'm blocking it again, just at the next link, okay? Remember, this one is trying to go through. It won't go through because of that link. I just need to remove the interference, and I can pull it all the way through. Since you're still here, let me show you a little fancy way to daisy chain cord. Going to give it a twist, another twist, going overhand like if I'm turning on an ignition and passing it through. Okay, twist, pass it through. And this almost looks like waves at the ocean when we're finished with it. I'll show you here. Okay, there it is. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to support my channel, you can pick up your very own 5/16 Paramax at my shop, awesomeforsale.com.